Hey, welcome back to Tomb Raider 3. If you haven't yet voted for the next destination, you'll want to start getting your votes in now, as Case of Kalia is not far away, and there will be a new poll for where to visit after that location. Okay, so here we are. Last time Lara was running toward the quad bike over there. But before I hop on that, we've got a chance to get a secret straight away. So you see these blocks here. This is actually where we slid down at the end of the last level during that cutscene. So just grab this and shimmy along until you can drop down. So you do not want to be falling in the water here. We've got some tricky jumps to make. They're not really all that tricky. But you want to be watching the ceiling, because if you hit the ceiling, you'll lose some height and potentially fall in the water. So there's piranha, and then the current will grab you as well. So it's obvious where you're going to, but as I've said, watch out for the ceiling. So this jump, you'll want to be just a little more to the left from the center point. You don't have to be all the way left, but the ceiling is lower on the right. So one interesting thing is if you do fall in and have the current grab you, it actually takes you to the end of the level, except there's nowhere to climb out. You cannot climb out once you've fallen in, so don't fall in. Okay, so here's another one. So this is only a short gap here, but you do want to do a running jump because the ceiling is so low. There we go. And this one's another one that has had me a few times. As I hop back to do a running jump to the next tile, I've hopped straight over the corner and off there. Oh, I may have messed up. Don't mess up. Okie dokie. Here we are. This is our secret. Nice. So we've got this slope to the left, and you can just see that there are some barbed spikes at the bottom of the slope. So we've got a few slopes we want to jump to. All you need to do is jump to the slope and keep jumping off the slopes we're going to hit just here. So one way I personally do that is just be a little forward of the center point of this tile and just do a side flip. I mean, it doesn't matter how you hit the slope, just hit the slope. Okay, so we've got some shotgun shells. If you do not have the shotgun, this will be the shotgun. And these items over here as well. Okay, so we've seen a lot of these images of Ganesha throughout the India levels, and this room is the only place you will see it in this level if you choose to take the path that will allow you to collect all the secrets when the time comes. So Ganesha here is one of the most worshipped gods in Hinduism, but it's also worshipped by Jains and Buddhists too. Ganesha is the god of wisdom, success and good luck, and is also referred to as the remover of obstacles and difficulties, which is kind of ironic for a Tomb Raider game. The name of Ganesha is derived from two separate words, Gana, meaning group or multitude, and Isha, meaning lord or master, which is very interesting as Ganesha is said to contain the universe within him. Now, Ganesha's parents are actually the god Shiva and the goddess Parvati, which means I might have got my information wrong in the last video when talking about Shiva and Kali. When I was doing my research, the word given was consort, which means husband, wife, or companion, and I assumed this to be as a spouse, husband or wife. But perhaps the connection of Shiva and Kali is more like companion or associate. So I think I misunderstood that connection there. So there's also many stories of Ganesh's birth and origin. So the most popular is when Parvati was preparing a bath. She didn't want to be disturbed, and so created a young boy whom she instructed to stand guard and not let anyone in. When Shiva had returned home, he was stopped by the strange boy. After explaining he was Parvati's husband, the boy still wouldn't let Shiva in, and thus Shiva grew angry and decapitated the boy. When Parvati had found out what happened, she was so enraged that she wanted to destroy the creation being earth and life. But Brahma, the creator, did not want this to happen and pleaded with her to reconsider, and she did, but on two conditions. The boy was to be brought back to life and also be worshipped before all other gods. These conditions were met, and Shiva sent out his army to find the head of the first creature that is lying dead facing north, and they returned with the head of a strong, powerful elephant. Brahma, then using the head of the elephant, returned life to the boy. So this is quite cool. It's been quite fun to learn about all these different gods, as an outsider. I don't know about these religions. I don't worship them myself. So it's been quite fun to learn about them. So anyway, we can leave now. So this jump, yes, we are going back the way we came. So this jump sometimes fails me. She doesn't grab, and I don't know why. But she did. She did it today. Okay, this is another one where you want to veer, because in the past I've fallen straight down into the water, like just jumped over this corner. So for me, this is actually the worst part of this level, just trying to do these jumps. I mean, they're not all that tricky, in a way. In a way. I mean, sometimes it doesn't matter where your positioning is, you're just being overly cautious. Or at least I am. And then this jump, you do want to be a little more to the right because of the ceiling. Let me line up better. Nice. So yeah, we've got this slow shimmy animation. I do appreciate the level editors that add in a quicker shimmy. Alright. So now I'm heading over to the quad bike. I'm not going to get on it just yet because there's actually a couple of items hidden away. So we've got this little crawl space just up here. It's not a secret, but we've got these hidden goodies. So what is it? I think it's MP5 clips and flares. Okie dokie, so now we can get on the quad bike. So one thing I always do when playing is I save the game here. If I die, I am happy to restart here, so just so I don't have to go get the secret all over again. Okay, let me check my crystals. I didn't look. Okay, 14. Loads. Okay, hop on the quad bike, make our way around, and now we're going to do an epic jump over here. Nice. So you do want to be careful on the quad. There's a lot of holes you can fall into, so keep to the right, just here. I'm stuck. Oh no. Okay, if I turn enough... Oh no, I don't want to reverse. Really don't want to reverse. This is better. Okay. Turn around. Okay, there we go. We've done it. Okay. Okay, so there's many points where we're going to hop off the bike just to pick up random collectibles, which is unnecessary, and also secrets. So down in this deep, dark chasm, there is our first secret. Pick it up. So this is very sneaky. I remember playing for the first time and just constantly dying, and like if I couldn't get over I would die, but I didn't fully understand I needed the quad bike. But it's like, there's things down here. That's outrageous. But I didn't realise there was a ladder. So yeah, I could never get the things without Lara going crunch. I didn't understand. So anyway, back on the bike. You can easily just fly over here on the bike. Okay, hop the gap. It's a small gap, you won't die. Okay, and here you actually want to rev the engine. So to rev the engine, hold down the sprint. I'm currently holding it, but nothing's happening. That's fine. So holding the sprint and then holding the accelerate button, the action button, you can see the engine is now revving. So then you want to let go of sprint, and that gives you some extra distance. Okay, so now our path is blocked by this gate and we want to get it open. So just come and run back over here. Little poo-poos. Okay, so back over here, we've got this opening. So we're heading to here, and I'm going to use my shotgun, because why not? We do have a snake. So where we're heading to now is actually the other side of the gate. So the button is on the other side of the gate to open it. Okay, so as we run along here, there's a gap which is above the quad bike, so don't fall down there because you'll have to run back around again. Another snake, and there is a medpack here. If you want the medpack, then kill the snake. If not, you can easily just run straight past the snake without killing it. Okay, and here we are, other side of the gate. So pressing this button also spawns a couple of monkeys. I'll wait till they're a bit closer. It's a one-hit kill if enemies are close enough. Okay, and this is where the path merges into two different sections. So the left-hand side, you don't want to actually fall down to the right if you want to take the left. Get the crystal. Okay, so to the right, it will take you through some ruins, which looks pretty cool. So you'll see the Ganesha images there, but the left-hand path takes you by a secret. So if you want all secrets, take the left. So stick around for the end of the video, because I will show you the different paths you can actually take in the game. Okay, up here there's a big gap. Let's keep to the right. Okay, big hole in the middle, go right or left around that. Okay, and here, you want to make sure you are pretty forward and then just fly on down. Because it's easier than you think to fall in the water. So now I'm getting off the bike again for another secret. So if you took the right hand path, you would miss this secret. So we've got some Desert Eagle clips just sitting on the ledge. These are not technically part of the secret. The secret is inside here. Alrighty. So Harpoons, a crystal, and Uzi Clips. Okay, and then just do a standing jump back. If you do a running jump, you will overshoot and fall in the water. Okay, straight across. And this area looks a bit like a maze. It's not very maze-like. You'll soon get your bearings if you're currently kind of lost here. So I'm going to leave the bike here and get off again for an item. Not important, it's just Uzi Clips. So there's no point getting them, but I'll show you where they are. Okay, so do a running jump over these roots to here, and you can just see the clips on that far edge. So once we jump to there, we'll actually spawn a couple of vultures. So one is usually like down in the caves by the water. You can see them both. One of them is stuck. So you do want to be careful you don't fall in the water while you're trying to avoid the vultures. So I am kind of waiting to the last moment to shoot them, so it's a one-hit kill. I don't know where the other one's gone. Well, that's piranha down there. Usually it's down there. Oh! Crap. No! Well, I will have to do it again. So yeah, this is actually the end of the level. We've made it to the end, but we're in the water. But you can't climb out. This is the end. Okay, that was more successful. So yeah, I'm here with considerably better health. I didn't make any tumbles. Well, there was one, but it wasn't nearly as bad. Okay, so to get back, just easily running jump to here, over the tree roots, and back to the quad bike. Okay, so making your way around these ledges can be pretty tricky. You just want to tap the accelerate button, and the quad bike doesn't actually turn unless it's going forward, accelerating. So that's a little annoying, but just tap the button. Don't go too fast, you don't need to. then at this corner you want to be careful because there's this gap. So from here you need to get over the gap, and then we're going to zoom all the way over to the far side. So you want to rev the engine, so hold the sprint, hold accelerate, and let go of sprint. Okay. So I'm going to get off again just for a single item, it's not important, but I'm going to show you where it is. So just grab the ladder and we're going to hop on down into a secret section. It's not a secret though, just a hidden section down underneath these rocks. Okay, we've got some Desert Eagle clips and a snake. So now just head back up once you have them. That's all that is down here. Okay, back on the quad bike. And we've got another big jump to do. You don't need to rev the engine, I don't think, but I always do at this point. Just to be sure for one, and also it looks awesome. Okay. So now straight down, we can use these rocks to get on down. And now we don't need the bike. You can kind of go forward and kill some monkeys, but apart from that, you do not need the bike anymore. So I'm going to just hop back up for a secret. The paths actually meet down in that darkest section. So you can come back and get this secret if you took the right hand path. So I always run along to get the vultures close. Oh, come on. Okay. So if you do take the right hand path through the ruins, you can see that there's actually a platform just there. So that is down if you took that path. It's to stop you coming back this way, because this is the wrong way. So it kind of stops you getting confused, which is helpful. But we don't actually need to use that anyway. We don't need to go back up. But from here we can do a standing jump to here. Hop the gap. And this jump is a funny one. You have to be completely lined up because sometimes Lara doesn't grab that edge. I do not know why, but make sure you are fully lined up to grab. Okay, and you can see the green opening where the secret is. So there's a couple of ways to get there. You can jump to the slope next to it and shimmy along that edge and climb up. Or you can use this slope, you can slide forward and jump off at the end and grab. Though that's a little trickier, a bit risky. So another way is to jump to it and slide backwards. So veer a bit to make sure that you do go backwards. And then grab, pull up and jump and twist. So there is not a lot in here. Okie dokie, to get back, you don't want to just jump straight down because that is suicide. So we're going to use that slope on the far wall. So you want to be at the lowest point of this slope. You don't want to hit the slope because that'll be dangerous. But just be in this corner and then do a running jump to the slope and to here. Okay, so again, this jump that can be a bit funny, so make sure you are lined up. So if you're a little too diagonal, you might not be able to grab. I do not know why. I guess it's just a very tight jump. Oh my god. What? What? She was supposed to grab that. Okay, so you can, yes you can, grab this ledge and you can drop straight down. You'll take a bit of damage but not a lot. I think that's the first time I've actually taken damage at the moment. So yeah, we don't need the bike again. Got a couple of monkeys. Okay, and this is where the paths would meet. So you'd come out here with the quad bike and you'd jump over the river. And there's actually a way to get over there. It's very tricky because you do need the quad bike, but you can do it without. So that's another thing I'll show you at the end of the level. Once I finish the level, I'll go back and show you those different paths. How many bullets do I have? I have 2. So we will spawn some vultures. So if you're not bothered about secrets, you can hop straight down this waterfall and into the water below. But if you want the secrets, you have to make your way along, because you can see there's an opening. It's hard to tell, but there's an opening and that's a secret. So that's the last secret and you have to climb down to it. So I have neglected to talk about the Ganges River itself. So the Ganges River is also known as Ganges, as an actual river in India that originates from the Himalayan mountain range in northern India, where many rivers flow southward and eventually becomes the Ganges. The Ganges then flows southeast through India and into Bangladesh, where it changes name to Padma River. It's the 3rd largest river in the world based on volumetric water flow, and is the most sacred river in India to the Hindus, who worship it as the goddess Ganga. So yeah, I thought it'd be interesting just to add these facts into the walkthrough, so I hope you'll find them interesting. So hop to here and then I'm actually going to hop back because it's a bit safer. I think I nearly died just there. One shot left. Come here. Oh, he's stuck, bless him. So yeah, 3 vultures. I don't know if I specified there would be 3. Whoa, where did you come from? I was looking at the one stuck at the top. Oh, he's unstuck. I saw the shadow. Okay, that got crazy. I was supposed to come over here for safety, but it felt as though it wasn't very safe. Okay, back we go. So it's difficult to judge this jump because it dips down just here, so you end up jumping too soon and you don't make the jump. You don't die, but you won't get the secret. So you can fight them here as long as you keep rolling and don't roll off. So next, heading to there. Straight down. Couple of items. So you can see that crawl space where the secret is a bit better now, so we can run and jump to this edge and shimmy along until we can pull up. So as you were pulling up, you want to be holding action the entire time, because I've had it where I've let go because she's doing her animation, she's climbing into the gap, and I've let go to look away at something, And then she's fallen down into the water. She started her animation and then just ceased her animation, so I don't understand. So make sure you are holding the action the entire time you are getting into the gap. So we have shotgun shells and harpoons just there. Okay, and now you can just drop straight on down into the water. So there is a small medpack as well. And here is Tony's raft. So remember we saw Tony floating down the river in his homemade raft? He's fallen down the waterfall and crashed. So he's actually hiding out in the caves now, so we're going to go and pursue him further into the caves. Alrighty, there we go. So that might have taken a bit longer because I actually, every time I died, I just did a speed run through the level. I did pick up everything along the way, as I did, you know, the first time with commentary, but then when I died and got back to the spot, I just really rushed through. So stick around, the video isn't over yet. I will show you the right-hand path through the ruins. There's no secrets there though. And then I will show you how to do both paths so you get all the items. So stick around and here we go. Okay, so I'm back here at the fork in the road. So to the left is the path that I took to get all the secrets. And so now you can see by the crystal, I'm playing on the PC, so it's just easier for this little section to splice in what I wanted to, especially with the saving system, so that was just much easier to try and get to this spot. So I'm not bothered about if I get the crystals. Usually when I spin round to the right I run into this crystal anyway, because obviously on the PC they give you health. So just because this won't be part of the final gameplay, it doesn't matter that I'm actually collecting the crystals. So anyway, we're going through the ruins, so you want to hop over the gap, over the river on the bike. Okay. And then you can get off the bike. So there is a medpack somewhere. Here it is. The monkey's gonna come and get it. So here he is. You have to shoot him to get it back. So now the plan is we are gonna make a path to get the quad bike through. So there's a lot of monkeys up here. I'm trying to button. Yeah, this path definitely contains a lot of monkeys. Well, he's gone. I'll go back for him. So let me show you around here. So this is the first gate we want to get open. And there's actually a second gate. It's difficult to see through this gate, but there's a second gate we need to open as well. So for this first gate, we need to collect 2 keys, and one of them is in this area. So it's not in here, but I'm jumping in here to just get a couple of items. So there's Uzi Clips, just scroll in for them. And some flares. Oh. Can I get this other monkey now? No, he's well and truly run away. Okay, so now you have to hop over here, and there is a snake. So you do want to kill the snake, otherwise it's gonna get you. Usually I can get it up here. That's weird. Oops. Okay, so once you kill the snake, you can crawl under this section, and here is the first key. So once you have that, you can crawl back out again. Let's get the monkey. Where is it? Where did he go? Well, it doesn't matter. But now seemingly we've got a dead end, but actually we went straight by this crawl space. So hop inside. Oh, he's down there. I think he just tried to jump to get me. I don't know if he's going to follow me in here. Okay, come inside. There is another monkey just here. Usually he tries to get the medpack that's just up here. There'll be another monkey, I think. Nope, not just yet. Okay, so let's grab the medpack. Oh, here he is. Oh. Okay, we also have some shotgun shells, but that triggers more monkeys. Okay, so this is definitely the monkey route. And just here you can see on either side of the wall are the keyholes for the two keys we're currently finding. So continue along and seemingly we've got a dead end, but actually you can jump straight up to this highest section. So, 3 more monkeys. There we go. Can't see anything. Okay. And there's another one over here. Okay. Also, there's a crystal up there. You can easily jump up and grab that. I won't bother because it's a health crystal. Don't really need it. But just to let you know that it's there. Also, let me look at the ground. You can see that it's moving. That's quicksand, so you don't want to fall in there because I'm not sure if you can get out again. You might be able to, but you don't want to fall in. Oh, and also you can see now that's the other gate that we're trying to open. So we're on the other side of the one that I first pointed out, and that's the second gate. So from here we want to try and climb up, so come to this flat bit. Oh, no, I didn't want to sidestep, I wanted to turn. Okay. And now grab this. And we're going to use this tree. Just hop to the tree and then we can hop over to this next section behind the second gate. Use the tree again because we're going to remain on higher ground. And we're going to enter into these ruined sections now. So just avoid the hole in the floor. Be careful of that. Don't fall in. We will go down in a moment, but not just yet. Okay, we do have items, but once we come over here, there will be more monkeys. Monkey Central. Okay. So there's a rocket and Uzi Clips, and we can see the key is there as well. Okay, so now we can come back and drop down through the hole. So you don't really want to drop down just here because of that flame. You want to drop down on this tile section just to be safer. Okay. Is there another monkey? Yes, there is. Okay, and there is this button. So this button does two things. So we've got this gate just here. It'll open that. And it will show you what else it does. Okay, so that second gate is now open. Okay, more monkeys. Any more? I thought there was a fourth. Nope, I guess I'm wrong. Okay, so while I'm here, here's the second gate that's now open. We can grab an item just up on this high ledge, but it's tricky to get to because you need to grab it from the lowest part in the corner. So that's not all that easy. There we go. So it can take a while to actually line up. So we've got some shotgun shells up there. So now we've got the 2 keys, all we have to do is open up that first gate. So we're going to make our way back there now. And actually once we have the quad bike, that's the path we're going to take, and that leads right out to the river at the end where we're going to do the river jump on the quad bike. Oh, there's a slope. I'm stuck on a slope. Okay, just here is where we're placing the keys. Okay, and you saw the gates open just there to the side. So now all we got to do is get back on the quad bike and we can continue our path along the river. So there was a monkey here, I remember now. You have to try to avoid that. I didn't kill it the first time. Okay, it's dead now. Okay, so be careful as you come out of here because of the quicksand, you don't want to fall in. So now you need to just jump over the quicksand here, you don't need to rev the engine. Through we come, there's a couple of monkeys. They have to run away. Okay. So before I make the jump, I'm going to show you another item that you can grab. So that's actually where I pointed out last time, I pointed out that the paths meet just there. But we'll see in a moment, just to refresh your memory. So you can jump to here. And you can do a careful jump to here, so the right hand section where I am now, that's sloped, so you want to be careful of that. And these jumps are not so easy, so let me have a quick save. Okay, so the half tile, aka the walk jump, doesn't work here because you don't have as much distance when you do the walking jump as you do with a running jump, so you don't actually make it to the other side. So you want to run the length of this diagonal and do a running jump that way. So it's not too tricky, but it can be easy to misjudge when you want to turn. And the jump back, I don't know why, but often she doesn't grab it, so I found a way to do it. It's possibly not 100% success, but it's a little more successful than trying to grab that, because yes, you can grab it, but for some reason she always lets go. I really don't understand why. So if you're struggling with that, another way is you can jump to this flat section, run the length of this diagonal. Or I think you can do a half tile jump here actually. That might work, the half tile, the walking jump to that other side. And then you can easily do a running jump back to where I came from. So this one, let me show you the way I've kind of figured out, just to be sure, because you really don't know if she's going to grab or not. So come to this highest section by the wall, do a running jump and veer just slightly to the right so that you're not hitting that sloped section. And then, as I've said before in level editors, when you're not sure if you're going to make a jump, when she doesn't know if she's going to land on an edge, that's definitely going to happen here. So keep trying to tap the roll button so that she rolls onto the edge. Like that. I am so glad that worked on attempt 1. And then come back to the quad bike and make the jump. Okie dokie. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Where's the other one? Gonna get you. Okay. So that was the second path that you could take. You don't get the secret though, but stick around because I will show you yet another route that can be taken. It's not necessary, but I will show it to you anyway. Stick around, ladies and gents. Okay, so I'm back in the spot where I have just finished. I came down this way, so I've taken the left-hand path. I've got the secret, and I forgot to mention just a moment ago, when I was doing the ruins route, that you can come back this way. So I did mention it already, but you can come back if you do the ruins route and grab that secret that's up in the cliffs. So that's the path I've just taken, and now I'm going to show you how you can jump across the river without the quad bike and get all the items in the level. So it's really not necessary, but I will show you. So you're basically just doing this section backwards. So we've got a tricky jump over to there, so to the corner section, just from here. Oh, I tried to do the roll thing, it didn't work. Okay, try again. So you've got to try and do the roll if it's not so successful. Oh god, I hit the slope. I am inside the wall. Okay, we did it. Finally did it. That took a few too many attempts. Okay, so remember there were monkeys here, so once we come around the corner, they will spawn. Okay. So from here we're going to go inside the temple to get the second key that I got last time, so we're going to get that first. So we can hop to here and then use the tree. So I will just really rush through this because you've already seen it. I'm just doing it backwards this time. So mind the hole. Okay, here's the key. And now we're going to drop down the hole. press the button, this will open the second gate. Okay, and don't forget there are shotgun shells up here by the second gate. Okay, so now really it's the path to get the first gate key. Okay, so drop straight down. So there is a monkey over here. There's one behind me as well. There would be. I guess it triggers differently. But anyway, don't forget you can grab the crystal there if you want it. And now straight down into this hole. So also these are where the keyholes are. Or this is where the keyholes are. Lack of monkeys. Okay, so Medpack on the window ledge. Oh, too many steps. Okay. So now back through here. So I'm firstly going to come up this way to grab the Medpack. This is where we would have first started this area on the quad bike. Okay. So, no monkey. I guess I didn't trigger it. Right, so first key just in here. Don't forget there's a snake inside here, so be careful of that. Right, so crawl under for the key. And then the last couple of items are just inside here. Okay, so that's all the items, so we can make our way back now. Okay, so back through the crawl space. Oh, there's a monkey. Hi. Okie dokie, making our way back through. I'm not going to bother placing the keys because there's really no point. have to climb back up. Oh, hi, there you are. Okay, so to the tree so that we can make it to here. Straight on down. Okay, and here we are. So we don't have the quad bike, so how are we getting back? So this is pretty tricky. So we're going to jump over to where I picked up the ammo from. So I will have a cautious save just here so that I don't have to do all of that again. So run the edge of the diagonal. So while you're here, you can grab these items. Onto here. You know what? Actually, run and jump just in this gap over to here. That is far easier. I don't know why I've come over here. But you can easily do a running jump. So I do think the half tile jump will work here. Let me confirm this. Yes! Okie dokie. So this is the hardest part. Jumping around the corner. So I'll have a save because I don't want to keep trying to jump over and over to this spot. I know I did just save, but you know. Okay, so what you want to do, just hang down and come all the way to the corner. This is how you're going to line up. And then pull up. So we're at the very edge now. And then sidestep once to make sure you're all the way back. And then running jump. See, it's not so easy. That was so close. Okay, it took a few attempts, but I made it, and we are back, and we can continue with the level. So don't forget, there is the secret in the cliffside, and I wanted to do a roll in the air, but whatever, don't even care. So now you've seen the paths you can take along the level. Go away. Go away. So thank you for watching. This is where I will end it, and I will see you next time. Take it easy, guys and girls.